Selling a parent's home, what adult children need to know. If you're helping a parent sell their home, you're probably carrying more than just logistics. You may be juggling emotions, family dynamics, health concerns, and decisions you've never expected to be responsible for. This video is here to help you understand what really matters when selling a parent's home so you can move forward with clarity, not being overwhelmed. My name is Tiara Bolton. I'm a local Jacksonville native and a realtor with over 22 years of experience, and I've worked with many adult children helping parents through this transition as well as my own parent. I want to say this up front. This role is not easy. I know, I've personally done it. And if you're in it, you're likely doing the best you can with a lot on your shoulders. Selling a parent's home is rarely just a real estate decision. There are emotions involved, memories, identity, independence, sometimes fear or grief. Your parent may be anxious about the change, afraid of losing control, emotionally attached to the home, or struggling with the reality of needing help. It's hard taking advice from their children. Understanding their mental and emotional state is just as important as understanding the market. One important thing families don't always talk about early enough is decision-making capacity. If a parent is still mentally capable, their wishes and consent could guide the process. If there are concerns about memory, cognition, or ability to understand decisions, this is where having proper documentation and professional guidance becomes especially important. This isn't something to guess or assume, it's something to handle carefully and respectfully. I'm not an attorney, but there are a few high level things families should be aware of. A power of attorney does not automatically allow someone to sell a home. It must be properly drafted, not just downloaded from the internet. May or may not be acceptable by title companies depending on how it's written, and often depends on the parent's mental capacity at the time it was signed. This is where consulting a qualified estate or elderly law attorney is incredibly important, especially before listing a property. This is a piece many families don't realize until they're already feeling stuck. Even when a home is inherited or when adult children are helping, a home cannot be sold unless the title reflects the correct ownership for that specific situation. I often see situations where a spouse passed away but the title was never updated. A trust exists, but the home was never properly deeded into it. Adult children assume everything is already handled, and ownership doesn't match what a will or trust says. Whether a home is probate or non-probate, proper title is crucial. Title issues directly affect who has legal authority to sell, how long the process takes, whether probate is required, and potential tax implications. I don't provide legal or tax advice, but I do know that addressing these issues early with the right professionals can prevent costly delays and unnecessary stress later. For many families, selling the home ties into bigger questions. Does your parent need nursing care? Are they safe living alone? Do they want to age in place? Because there are things you can do financially to make that happen, and it's downsizing the right next step. These decisions aren't just financial, they're deeply personal. There's no one right answer. The right choice depends on health support systems, finances, and personal wishes. One of the biggest sources of family conflict is when a parent feels decisions are being made for them instead of with them. Respecting independence whenever possible helps keep trust intact. Clear communication, transparency, and involving neutral professionals when needed can go a long way in keeping things calm. If you're in this role, I want you to hear this. You're doing the best you can, and that's all that matters. This is a lot to navigate, and it's okay to seek guidance. If you're helping a parent sell a home in Jacksonville or Northeast Florida and want clarity around the process, not pressure, my contact information is below. I'm always happy to be a resource and help point you in the right direction when it makes sense. Tiara Bolton, your local 904 Realtor. Bye now.